cartoons that changed something in other countries. Did you know that Zootopia received a lot of different names around the world? Yeah, in most part of Europe and Middle East, for example, it was adapted to Zootropolis in order to avoid a lawsuit because of a supposed Danish company with a very similar name. In Germany, the movie was called Zoomania, and in France, Zootopie. Some countries end up adapting to better resemble their own languages. I just don't understand why in Brazil we have the urge to create a phrase to explain the movie. Like in Brazil, the whole name is Zootopia, essa cidade é o bicho, translating literally to that's the animal, which is a Brazilian expression. I think that it's very unnecessary, even so because everybody always refers to the movie in the short version anyways. In Wreck-It Ralph, in the game Sugar Rush, where Vanellope lives, there is a lot of playable characters, including herself. One of these racers is Minty Zeki, and she has a visual themed around a mint candy. But in the Japanese version, she was redrawn as Minty Sakura, winning a more oriental design, almost like an exclusive skin that you only get in the Japanese version of the game. A lot of fans believe that the name of this character is a pun that represents the famous Japanese movie animator Hayao Miyazaki, known for his works on Ghibli Studio, like Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. Speaking of which, tell me in the comment section if you already seen a movie from this studio and which one is your favorite. And speaking of Japanese cartoons, Pokemon got into a controversy and needed to take an attitude to avoid criticism. In the phase Black and White, the trainer Lenora, leader of the city Nacrane Jean, a black character, received a visual really problematic, both in the anime and in the games. The woman always wore an apron and makes a reference to the mummy stereotype, the black woman that worked in a white family house, something that was really common in the United States, in a time where racism was a thing. I don't even have to say this was badly taken by the public. So, to avoid conflicts, the creators decided to change her visual when they distributed the episode to another countries, transforming her apron into some kind of cape. Meanwhile, in Super Mario Bros. The movie, a really cute character ended up taking the spot. I'm talking about Luma, the star that even though it has a lovely face, has some disturbing lines, really concerning. Luma is captured by Bowser's army and locked in a cage, where she says stuff like there is no escape except the sweet release of death. And guys, child cartoon? Hello? Well, at least this time Japan got the censorship right and cut almost everything that poor star says. And the reason they're extra careful with this kind of stuff is because Japan has the highest unaliving rates in the world. That's tough. And if you're a fan of cartoons for a long time, you'll surely remember these controversies around the movie Sausage Party in 2016, where the concept of adult animations still was new. I remember that a lot of parents made a loud noise just with the release of the first trailer, and HBO was even sued for exhibiting the movie during the day, when a lot of children would watch it without someone stopping them. Cause of course, parents don't have control of their kids 100% of the time. But apparently some countries didn't give much attention to this, and Sweden defined that child over 7 years could watch the movie. Hey, okay, that's bizarre, because Sausage Party is a movie with a lot of adult jokes, from the start to end, and only older people would have access. But on the contrary of this movie, this child is free for all ages. So leave a like and subscribe if you want to receive more curiosities about movies and animations. Another cartoon turned to an older public is The Simpsons, which is always filled with controversies and conspiracy theories with its infinite episodes. But this time, we're not going to talk about those. It happens that the show is exhibited in Arabia, and there is prohibited to drink any kind of alcohol, being considered a crime there. Then, because of that, Arabs made a lot of changes in each episode, censoring mostly stuff that Homer loves, substituting it for juice. Donuts were also changed by pieces of meat, and besides that, the name of characters also got adapted. For example, Homer became Omar, Marge became Lamona, Lisa became Bessa, and Bart became this. I don't even dare to pronounce that, so it's up to you to try it. Leave it in the comments how you think it's pronounced. Now, a really random change happened in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or TMNT for short, in the 80s. The character Michelangelo, the orange turtle, has a nunchuck for weapon, which is really common for the character. It's supposed to be a ninja, but in the UK they thought that it was really dangerous weapon for a child cartoon, and they reanimated the scenes, substituting it for a weird hook. But now I wanna hear from you guys. Did you know all these international versions? If you know some that wasn't mentioned, comment down below that I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching till here, and hasta la vista!